extent.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that
Right.
it is best to use cloud native once you're 100% certain which platform you want to use.
Right.
And you want to be able to get support from their staff and
Right. So
you're dedicated to that place.
Yeah. So say you want to do a short-term solution. You know that this is, for instance, a proof of concept that you're creating. In order for you to raise funds, once you raise more funding, you're going to build a more sophisticated system. At this time, it may be of your best interest to stick with one cloud platform. Keep it simple, right? Focus on the most critical issue, which is time to market, right? Develop your product on that cloud platform, and then worry about optimization later. We have more money sitting at the bank, right?
I feel like cloud native solutions are probably better for larger enterprises who've been around longer and know what they want to stick with.
Yeah, that's true. And it's also true for startup in certain cases. Let's say that you raised a series of funding and you know that you have a good partnership with one cloud provider and they've been giving you a lot of help, and you know that maybe you have like you know that like the outreach of the cloud provider, and you know that they can provide additional technical support to you. So it may give you a lot of advantage and head start if you just stick with that cloud provider and just develop your internal practice. And it's also easy to keep your technical team familiarized with that one cloud provider, right?
Is there a disadvantage if they decide to go cloud agnostic as a startup?
There is both advantage and disadvantages in my personal opinion. The advantage is that you're not really married to one platform. You're able to lift and shift into any other cloud platform. And if you want to adopt multi-cloud practice, you're able to easily achieve that just by utilizing the cloud agnostic approach to develop your and design your solutions. The disadvantage is obviously that through gaining the flexibility, you end up having complexity. You end up having to manage more of that solution. You have to always think about your platform independence in the process of your development, in the process of your doing your CI/CD and operation, and etc.
Another question is, can you be both cloud agnostic and cloud native?
That's what why no. Just kidding. Yes.
You can?
Yeah. A classic example of that is the example I just gave, right? For instance, if you're using Kubernetes, every cloud provider has their own Kubernetes services, right? So when you're designing your solution and you let's say you go with Google Cloud Platform, right? GCP, and you use their GKE engine. You design your solution that way. So right now you're using their managed Kubernetes services. You're leveraging their cloud capability. And let's say one day you want to develop the solution, or you want to have multi-cloud practice. You want to also have part of your applications deployed on AWS, whether it's availability concern or whether you got a good deal from AWS, and you want to sort of maintain your internal cloud practice and at the same time explore AWS, right? So what you could do is you could design a solution on EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service, which is a cloud native service provided by AWS. So you don't have to change your application at all, and you're able to leverage two cloud platform to its fullest extent from Kubernetes perspective, and you're able to be both cloud agnostic and cloud native at the same time. Another example is, who here has heard of SQL? Yeah, okay. So if you use Google Cloud Platform and use their relational database service, you're able to develop application that is relational by just using their SQL managed SQL service. Every cloud platform has managed SQL service. Azure does, AWS does. Let's say if you want to, you're starting from AWS side and you want to explore on the Azure side. Now, all you have to do is to lift and shift your existing data schema that you already developed and know for sure will work, and lift and shift that into Azure platform. So now you have two cloud agnostic. So that's how you would go with, provisioning your database in both cloud native and cloud agnostic approach.
So there you have it. There's a little bit of information on when you might want to decide to go cloud native or when to go cloud agnostic.
Or maybe sometimes both, right? And make sure you have it. Do you have it? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you don't, you have to leave some comment below to ask some really important questions.
And hopefully we helped you decide which way you want to go. And of course, if you have any more questions about cloud native or cloud agnostic solutions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to give us a follow as well. And one lucky person who leaves a comment will have the opportunity to win one of our Fintellics t-shirts.
Wait, is it this one or is it any? It's your choice. It's your choice.